Here comes Dacos. Hips him out of the way.
Well, it's Collingwood with problems. They're playing quite a few of their youngsters who've come up in the last couple of weeks or last couple of seasons from the under-19s. I think they've got to play a couple more from the seconds. They've got a kid named Toomey who plays pretty well, and a few others. I had a good look at their reserves. They've been very keen on winning reserves premierships down at Victoria Park, but that's not what it's all about. I think they should be thinking about winning first premierships.
Doug, I've had a query on Collingwood when you mentioned something about skill before. They've picked up about 4 or 5 players this year from other league sides, and I've had question marks against a few of them, one of which is Craig Davis. A lot of people have argued that he's on top of the goal kicking, but I noticed today he's only kicked 2 goals, and obviously was a tough game for him.
Well, he's been played at most of the day at half-forward flank. They played an injured player in Picken. They had to hide him somewhere. They put him at full forward, Robbie, and that meant Craig Davis had to go out on the half-forward flank. Now, Collingwood, for a long time, ignored him. He made a lot of leads, got his own, didn't lack skills, but... well, you know, he just didn't kick goals.
I think Collingwood got themselves into trouble because their handball was so ineffective and so error-laden for so much of the day that eventually, when they did break clear, they were still again under pressure. They never ever got the breaks that Fitzroy did around the ground, did they?
Oh, Fitzroy handled it well all day and did it superbly.
And aren't they under pressure, Collingwood? They haven't beaten a team above them, and there's 2 teams, 1 game behind them.
Yes, well, they've also got, I think, too many small men in at once, and they're running into a bit of trouble with Valley and Wearmouth and Ray Shaw and Tony Shaw. They just haven't got enough of the height of the Wilsons and the others.
So that was Fitzroy having a comfortable win by 42 points over Collingwood at VFL Park.
To the exciting third quarter, round about the last 20 minutes thereof.
Again, who's moved downfield pretty well. Valley tries to ship it, but Higgins is on his hammer. Davis picks the ball up eventually, looks for someone to give it to. Goes for a long hand pass, looking for Valley, not a good one. Valley gets scragged, but still gets his kick in, not a good one again. Out towards the full forward zone, and coming out is Derek Shaw, drops the ball when tackled. Play on, says the umpire. Interesting decision. Hanbury tackles hard, gets the free kick against McMahon. Against Wilson.
It was a good tackle too, Pete.
It was a good tackle. He really grabbed him hard, and he just couldn't get out. Canterbury would be some 40 metres out, directly in front of goal. A chance for a goal for Collingwood. Kink in the goal square, but the man in front takes the mark, and that's Chris Smith moving down from centre half back. Good player, this fellow too, this year, having a very good season. He goes towards the outer side, looking for Alexander, who, I was just about to say, doesn't let him down, but he did. Picked up by Irwin. Irwin has to get rid of it quickly. Does just that. Ray Byrne. He'll look for Dacos if he can get clear of the pack. He can't. And it was held to him, says the umpire, and we'll see a ball up to take place a little bit short of the centre wing position. Fitzroy leading 79 to 44. It's Alexander and Moore. Moore behind rather, and taps the ball out, but it is taken by Wearmouth. It bounced well for him. Wearmouth up towards half forward, missed by Higgins. Valley gets grabbed by the leg and should have got a free kick now. Interesting one. Higgins with the free kick goes for a short pass to Irwin. Irwin's on the left half-back flank, a chance to move the ball forward quickly for Fitzroy. Oh, Richardson! Flat on his tummy, takes the easiest of, well, he made it look easy, didn't he, Lee? What a mark.
What a mark, and of course there was a bit of bad luck that time. I think Picken slipped before he could get there. Out there's Bill Pickett in front there now, knocked out by Robert Walls. And down it comes here. There's a chance for Conlon to fire at the goals. What's the result? 1 point. So Fitzroy go to 11 goals, 14. 80 points to Collingwood, 6 goals, 8-44. A difference of 36 points, and Fitzroy still doing it pretty well. Collingwood not playing well enough to do any damage yet.
Correct score on the screen. It is 11-14, not 11-13.
What did I say, 13?
No, you're right, Louis.
Okay, the ball back again. Ball comes back here to Harris, getting through the pack, and a good hand pass over to Allen. There's a go from McCarthy. He's got to pick it up. Magro goes in pretty strongly that time. Ball pushed out to Wearmouth, and he shows a bit of dash. A hand pass over to Shaw. Another one back to Woolmo, and Collingwood looking a lot better now. Another hand pass. And we see the ball taken away by White. Oh, he's in trouble. He's down. Well, that was good play on the part of Irwin. Though he grabbed him too high, but the mere fact was he did that to stop him from going further forward, and it meant that Collingwood could have been in a pretty good position. Then I'd give him full marks.
Oof, there's no whack he got too.
Well, it stopped him, of course. It's brought, given the Footscray. Oh, there's a bad hand pass. He's picked it up with a bit of luck. Another hand pass. It's a bad one. Coming out here now to Higgins. He's grabbed, but the ball picked up by Common. Well smothered. And nowhere to burn. The ball given up towards Rene Kink and Serafini. They're going the sprawling tactics. A snap for goal by Olsen. Coming right across the front of the goals now. Everyone's having a go. Rene Kink can't get out of the pack. The ball pushed out there. Plenty of Fitzroy defenders. There's 4 of them going after. Look at this. Conlon goes after him. Down he goes. They're falling over left and right. Fitzroy making hard work of this as the ball is finally pushed away by Shaw. And the ball is out of bounds. There's no doubt about it, Peter. Collingwood is certainly tackling a lot harder than they did in that first half of the game.
They'd need to, Lou.
They certainly would. Ball out of bounds down there. Rene Kink is certainly well covered by Serafini and Hansen there. And Smith, they go the pucks. You saw 4 Hawthorn defenders trying there. They made a bit of a mess of that. Shaw gets the knockout. It's on the boundary line and it's out of bounds again. Still on Collingwood's half-forward line, about 60 metres around from their goal. 6-8-44 Collingwood to Fitzroy 11-14-18. 13 and a half minutes gone of the third quarter.
It's Hansen and Craig Stewart doing the ruck work. Stewart knocks it down, taken by Olsen. Olsen up towards the forward pocket, looking for Kink, but Taylor's in front, has the ball spilt, and it will be once again a throw-in to take place a little bit further around towards the forward pocket. 18 plays 44, with Fitzroy enjoying a pretty handy lead at the moment here at VFL Park in our match of the day on Seven's Big League. Stewart didn't get it clear of the pack. Smith is in there for Fitzroy, and once again the umpire decides to ball it up. Pretty crowded and congested down there in front of Stewart. The ball taken away again, knocked away up towards Danny, but it's going to be a free kick to Byrne, holding the man. Ray Byrne at the right half forward flank will drive Collingwood deep into attack. He's gone for a short pass. Ray Byrne looking out there for Davis, who gets right a little bit too high from Beecroft, is it? Or Merrigan, who's come onto the field. Got 15 metres for his trouble. And this brings him within kicking distance. It was Beecroft. He's already kicked 1 goal, Davis.
I think he's playing as a ruck rover this quarter too, Pete.
Been a few moves made by Collingwood as Davis comes in to shoot for goal, and what's he done with it? That looks pretty good from here. It's full points. Davis is second, and Collingwood come just that little bit closer. They move their score to 7-8-50. Fitzroy 11-14-80.
The centre of the ground, a chance for Hanbury to mark, and he does. Hanbury with the ball out there on that half-back line. Boots it up towards the Collingwood half-forward. There's a struggle going on. Free kick to Collingwood, and they're coming back through Banks this time. By golly, can the Magpies come back? Now it goes towards Davis. At the back there is Hansen. Goes for the punch. Davis tries to grab it. Weirmouth getting away from the pack. He's gone for hand pass. Over there to Dacross. Back it goes now to Davis. He slips. Oh, golly. But he's got time to get up. He boots him across there towards the full forward zone. And Shaw's going for the mark. He fumbled it. Oh, golly, what a chance he had. There's Olsen. Grabbed. He didn't have the ball. Kicked off the ground. Back there towards Quinlan and Moore. They both overrun it. Now Quinlan's going up. He gets a touch of the fumble. Walno gets a hurried kick back towards that half-forward line. And a mark taken here by Collingwood's Banks. Oh, golly, Ray Shaw had the live-tied shot. There's a short pass, and Valley's got the mark. He's off. Goes for a running shot to the goals. Doesn't make the distance. Ball pushed out now to Stewart. His kicker says, what is it, a point? Now it's out of bounds. So we see Collingwood still 7 goals, 8-50. Fitzroy 11-14-80. Collingwood trying to come back, but Fitzroy still holding on to a 30-point lead at the 16.5-minute mark of this third quarter. Very big crowd here of about 56,000 people. The majority Collingwood supporters. Off the top of the pack. Byrne tries to grab it away from the pack. He won't give up, young Byrne. That's one thing he's got in his favour. He's certainly a determined player, and there'll be a ball up on Collingwood's half-forward on about 65 metres out from their goal.
Very congested out there too as we await the bounce. Moore got a beautiful tap out, looking for Valley, intercepting is Smith. Got bowled over. And Collingwood now through Walno, drives the ball forward. That's not a bad kick from Walno. It's just touched on the line. It was a beautiful kick. He was right on the boundary line. Byrne it was. Might have been Byrne. and it was one behind. So Collingwood was 7-9-51, Fitzroy 11-14-80, 29 points the difference. 17 and a half minutes gone in the third quarter. Towards the outer side of the ground, picked up by Olsen, in fact almost. He couldn't take it. Stewart goes for the hand pass. Out to the boundary line, and pounces on it. Gets the ball back in turn towards the centre of the ground. There's Woolnough now leading McMahon to the ball. Gets pushed over the line, and the umpire says it's a free kick to Michael Woolnough for a push in the back. And Woolnough to take the free kick right on the centre wing position on the outer side of the ground, a long way from goal. Woolnough with the kick. Dropping a little bit short. It's intended for more, I think, off the hands of the pack there. Picked up by Higgins. A short kick from Higgins back in turn towards the boundary line. And Woolnough yet taking another mark almost in the identical position. Michael Woolnough this time going for the long kick, and that's a better one from him. Up towards the right half forward flank. Byrne with another chance. Goes for the hand pass taken by Olsen. Almost in trouble. Dacos. Twisting around Irwin. Goes for the short pass in towards right half forward. The mark is taken by Stewart. Stewart goes for a long hand pass looking for Weirmouth. Weirmouth over to Valley. Valley has a chance to steady and line up the goals, and he has put it through for a point, I think. Bad miss by Valley, who was only some 10 or 12 metres out when he shot for goal. 11-14-80, 7-10-52. The difference, 28 points in our big match from VFL Park as Serafini takes the kick out and fullback. Oh, beautiful kick too. Plenty of distance in that. Stewart behind, knocks the ball clear. Over the line, we'll see a throw-in take place. Right half forward flank.
18 and a half just on 19 minutes gone of the third quarter. Collingwood doing a lot better this quarter. Of course, they certainly would need to. The ball knocked out again. It'll be out of bounds. Still on Collingwood's half full. And they've been into attack for most of this quarter, but can't manage to get, well, they've had, 2 goals this quarter. And, of course, a lot to do with the strong defence of Fitzroy, too. We've got to give them credit. They've played well. There's Hanson getting the knockout. A hurried kick by Dacos, but there's no one there for Collingwood, and Taylor's got the easiest of marks. He quickly goes on. A hand pass to Higgins there at half-back. He's going to be in trouble if he doesn't get rid of it. He does. And finally, he boots the ball. There's a chance for Pickett to mark. He dropped it. Knocked away by McMahon. Can't pick the ball up. He's still having trouble. He'll go down as the ball's picked up by White. A long hand pass to Shaw, who gets a touch of the thumbs. That's the second time. Back it goes, and Quinlan's got the mark. Well, it's 2 bad fumbles by Shaw in this quarter. Out it goes to Richardson on his own. And, of course, he's got a chance for a short pass looking out there for Walls. He's found him, and Walls would be within kicking distance, only about 45 metres out, and he's already kicked 2 goals. It's a bad fumble by Shaw. That's the second one before he could have kicked the goal before. He dropped the mark, the easy mark, right in front of goals. What's the result? Well, Collingwood supporters can smile again because that's only 1 point. They go to 11-15-81. Fitzroy to Collingwood 7-10-52. A difference of 29 points. And we're at the 20-minute mark of this third quarter. It was a 2 bad misses by Shaw. Of course, the kick out here now. McCarthy went up one-handed, punched away by Austin. Olsen going through a hand pass over to Dacos. This kid usually does something with it. He's looking out there for Stewart. Is it too long for him? He and Smith go after it now. Back it goes to Bill Valley in the front seat here, but he's grabbed, he's clear. He's looking for a lead. He's grabbed by the foot. He'll get a free kick. Chance now for Bill Valley, but at least that is a good play on the part of Fitzroy there. Bill Valley looking for a lead, and what's the result? It's Davis going for it, punched away by Alexander. Harris backing up very well. Banks is going in, he can't get it up. And there's a stack up here as we see Keys pull to the ground. An umpire set a push on the back. And it'll be a free kick at centre half back, a little short of centre half back. And a hand pass coming over to Wilson on his own. He boots the ball wide. There's plenty of Fitzroy players out here, mainly Quinlan. And he's played a great game today. There's a double balk that time and boots the ball over the centre half forward position. A chance for Richardson. Oh, good mark to Woolnough. By golly, it was a free kick and a mark. Ball kick back, Woolnough playing at half back out to Ronnie Weirmouth. He's got the mark. He doesn't drop them. Of course, he scoots up pretty quickly. He's got a ton of pace. He drives the ball over centre half forward. Looking there. Oh, there's a push on the back of the little fella. Little Ray Shaw. He played for that for sure. He had rid of the big bloke. He just balked himself there, and the big fella pushed him fair and square on the back. There's a lead coming out now to Rene Kink and Weirmouth. Weirmouth is in trouble. He's going to an open goal. Can he kick it? He's put it through, and the Magpies are coming back in business now. It's the crowd. They're really coming to life now. I would say that at least 45,000 of this 56,000 supporters are Collingwood. What's that down there now? Who's after it?
Hanson. Hansen was shirt-fronted by Keith, Louis.
Well, it certainly shook him up. The incredible Hulk certainly made his presence felt. It's like walking through a brick wall when you go in there. And there's the score. 11-15-81 to Collingwood, 8-10-58.
Short in centre field. I saw Harvey Merrigan warming up on the boundary line earlier, but I don't know who he was going to replace. They might take Hansen off. Moore. Alexander takes that one out of the pack, beats him to it, goes for the kick out towards the wing position. A chance for Irwin out here, picked up by Higgins. Well, in fact, almost pushing the back, says the umpire. It's going to be a free kick to Collingwood to be taken by Ray Byrne at the centre wing position. Oh, was he off or was he not?
He can't come from behind like that, Peter. He's got to give the man the chance. Providing he hasn't gone over the mark, there's a 15-metre penalty for that.
Well, maybe Richardson thought he'd gone over the mark. Anyway, as Louis said, a 15-metre penalty out towards Dacos. Dacos at right half forward, a long kick in towards Renee Kink in the full forward zone. Over the top was Smith, almost took a miraculous mark, but it goes through for another point to Collingwood, who are gradually creeping up on the lines. They're 8-11 now, 59 points. Fitzroy 11-15, 81 points. Serafini drives the ball towards the outer side of the mark, is taken out there, it looks like, by Beecroft.
Merrigan
has come onto the ground then. I saw him warming up before. Wilson, unopposed, in front of Wearmouth. Looks for a pass. Robert Walls, for him it's intended, is behind. Beaten by Phil Picken. A great mark. You've got to play in front. Picken, right half-back. Played full forward.
He's lost his boot and Walls threw it away from him.
Out towards the wing position, the kick from him. Alexander, dummies well. Kick doesn't cover that much distance. Woolno's in front of McMahon, over the head of both of them. Magro shoots out a hand pass. Woolno couldn't take it. Hanbury tries to go through, gets it back and turned towards the centre of the ground. Woolno there, tackles his opponent. Play on, says the umpire, but it's going to be a free kick now, and it will be taken for Collingwood by Woolno.
Well, golly, he's played well on that half-back line, hasn't he, this quarter?
He's done a good job. And it looks like Hanbury down too, being attended by the trainers behind the play. Up high, no mark played there to Davis. Play on, good call from the umpires. Higgins comes out from the half-back flank, goes for the hand pass to Taylor, who fumbled at the crucial moment, but got it second grab. Taylor in turn a short pass towards right half forward, looking for McMahon. Cleverly eludes a couple of players, and a third. You missed him that time, Bill. Get him better luck next time. Great mark from Magro. What a ripper. Magnificent mark. That's the mark of the day. Magro across the ground, looking out there for Dacos. Too fast for Richardson. Terry White is in front of Conlon, who gave him one for his corner. Wearmouth, centre wing position, goes for a pass, looking for Stewart. Oh, it's a band gone over his head, but Stewart's fast enough to get there in front of Chris Smith. Goes for a kick in towards the full forward zone, but a nice mark is taken by Higgins.
Higgins with the ball, a short pass there to Quinlan, who's been all over the place today. Going for another short pass. It's a bit long. There's a chance now for Conlon to pick it up if he's good enough. He's clear, and he should drive this well down towards the full forward zone. Chance for Austin and Hansen, but back there is McCormack. Couldn't hold the mark. It went between Woolno's legs. This gives Beecroft a chance, but he gets a touch of the fumble. And Collingwood looking 100% better now as McCormack takes the ball out there. And Davis has got the mark. They're streaking away. Fitzroy looking a little slow. A short pass to Renee Kink. He's got the mark. He's away from Serafini. He's looking for a lead. He's going to snap it towards the goal. But is it coming around enough? Not enough. And it's 1 point again. Collingwood 8 goals, 12 now 60, a difference of 21 points to Fitzroy 11, 15, 50, 81. So we're 26 minutes into this third quarter, and the Magpies really making a game of this now, and they're tackling a lot harder. Higgins taking a little kick there and bringing the ball back into play. He better hurry up and do something with it. He's going to go for a bit of a run. No one seems to be chasing at the moment. Well, he's just having a free go here now, and he finally boots the ball back there. There's a chance for Picken to pick it up. He gets a touch of the fumble. Both fumbling there as we see Walls get on his back. They're Picken trying to get it out. And the umpire's going to ball it up this time at Fitzroy's centre half forward position. They've only scored 1 goal for the quarter, Fitzroy. And Collingwood scoring 3. I don't know whether Fitzroy's getting tired or Collingwood are showing a lot more strength. Knocked out by Moore. Pushed away again by Fitzroy to Quinlan, who boots the ball high back there towards that McCormack. A chance to mark, and he's got it. He's certainly done a great job against Beecroft today. He's only kicked 1 goal up to this stage of the match. 15-metre penalty, and this brings him up a little short of half-back, in between the half-back line and back pocket positions. Valley off the ground. We see the ball kicked out now. Chance for Austin. Austin trying to get out there. We see Harris go down. He's trying to get a hand pass. He got it out the hands. He's grabbed, holding the ball. That's better tackling. They've done this all the quarter, Pete. And the free kick going there to Banks on that half-back line. Collingwood playing desperate football, trying to get themselves back into the play. Up it goes now, off the top of the pack, pushed out by Shaw. Now it goes towards Davis. It bounces okay to him. A hand pass back here now. Olsen looking for a lead. Drives it up there over the centre half forward. It's at the back of Shaw. Trying to mark that one. Pushed out again by Fitzroy. Shaw's got it again. They're moving about, these little fellas. Up there towards Rene King. And Serafini's a chance for Rene King. A goal coming up. And the Magpies are really back in business now. And left of this crowd go mad. Okay, Fitzroy 11-15-81 for Collingwood 9-12-66 at the 28-minute mark, a difference of 15 points. Can the Magpies get back and get themselves right back in this game for this vital last quarter?
It certainly makes for a pretty interesting last quarter, doesn't it, with Collingwood playing their best football of the match. I made the comment earlier that Collingwood depended a lot on the forward line to Rene Kink, and he certainly hasn't let me down, because with that goal, he certainly brought the Magpies right back in within striking distance. Alexander got that tap out. Quinlan got grabbed high, but got rid of the ball. Collingwood player Hanbury is grabbed, holding the ball. It must be, and it will be a free kick to Richardson to Walls, but he's got to go back. He goes over the mark, says the umpire, and Richardson will take the free kick a little bit short of the centre half forward position. Richardson goes for the long one too. He's looking down there for Beecroft, who's up high and takes the mark. Well played Bob Beecroft in front of McCormack on this occasion. He could get the distance. The accuracy is what is required. Beecroft's been a little astray in his kicking for goals so far in the match. McCormack standing on the mark. Round about 50 metres. So that's a beautiful kick. That's a ripper kick. That's a goal. Well, Fitzroy answered that pretty quickly, and a great kick from Beecroft. That takes Fitzroy to 12 goals, 15, 87, and that's three-quarter time, leading Collingwood 9-12, 66.
Well,
out towards the wing position. They all missed it. And coming out from the half-back line, or the back pocket actually, a long way from there is Taylor, and Taylor streams downfield with a beautiful kick, looking for Quinlan, and he finds him. Great mark, Bernie Quinlan.
well, there's no doubt about it. This fella's the best player on the ground. That's 2 weeks in a row that he's played a great game. He was tremendous last week against Geelong, and by golly, he's carried on the great work today. I don't know how many kicks he's had, but by golly, he's had quite a few kicks. 21 kicks.
Look at them. Look at that
And
one.
that's a magnificent kick as he put it through. No, 1 point. 21 kicks he's had and about 13 marks. So that's the game that Bernie Quillen's played for us today. And of course, Fitzroy go to 15-17, 107. To Collingwood 10-13, 73. 16 and a half minutes gone of this last quarter. Out it goes again. Robert Walls going for the mark. Couldn't hold that one. Harris pounces on the ball. He gets a hurried kick across there towards Coleman. They got a good mark there to Ray Shaw, but he dropped a couple of easy ones for Collingwood in that third quarter, which were vital drops. And of course, Fitzroy broke away and got goals out of it. It's where you take the marks that counts. Oh, this is dangerous across the goal, but luckily from there we see Big Ball there with the ball to take the mark. He's going to go for a big run, the big fella. He's got to kick it. What's he done with it? He's put it out of now. He hasn't put it out of bounds, but it's right on the line. It will be out of bounds now for a throw-in from that centre wing position. Fitzroy in the first half had a million good players, particularly Irwin, Wilson, and of course Bernie Quillen's carried on from the very word go. He's played a magnificent game. This fella's battled hard too, Alexander, as he gets that knockout to Allen. Allen with a hand pass over to Wilson. Another one back there to Higgins, but he went without the ball that time. Picked up by Tony Shaw. Tony Shaw gets the ball back towards the centre of the ground now, going after Smith. And by golly, hasn't this bloke improved? Picks the ball up smartly. Once again, it's old Super Boot himself taking that mark out there for kick number 22. Getting it out now to Conlon out there. It's a bit long for him going after his Magro. It'll beat them both and it's out of bounds. No, it's not. It's back into play and it will be through for 1 point. I thought it was out of bounds. I think it might be too. The umpire's got up there behind the play. So it'll be a throw-in from that forward pocket position about 40 metres around from the Fitzroy goal. They're 15-17 to Collingwood 10-13. All pushed out now and out of bounds, but still on the half-forward line for Fitzroy. A crowd of 56,500 people have certainly enjoyed this game. It has been a good game, even though they're pretty, well, they couldn't hardly lose this game, I'd say, Fitzroy, but that third quarter was a real game. It's picked up now by Tony Shaw, hooks it back over his shoulder. And there's Bernie Quinlan again. I'm getting sick of calling his name, Peter.
I'll tell you what, his foot will be getting pretty short too. He's gone for a pass this time, looking for McCarthy, but Alexander backs him up, so it doesn't matter. Picked up for Collingwood by, who was it, Olsen? Olsen up towards the centre wing position. King takes the mark in front of Smith this time. Not a very good hand pass. Put his teammate right under pressure and gives the chance to Keys now from the back line to give it over to Irwin. Irwin goes for the long kick downfield. It's 2 Collingwood to 1 Fitzroy. Chance for Conlon now, who comes out of the pocket showing a good turn of speed, but it's intercepted by Ray Shaw, the Collingwood skipper, who certainly tried hard all day. Peter Moore. Conlon again with another chance. He's grabbed, not in possession. Play on, says the umpire. McMahon, a chance for him now. Breaking away is Byrne. Byrne's kick isn't a particularly good one. Out towards Magro, who taps the ball out looking for Davis. Davis picks it up on the run now. Shoots it and turn up to the centre wing position. Smith and Kink. Neither really got an effective touch to the ball. Kink in front. Holt looking for a good bounce of the ball. Now he picks it up eventually. Shoots out a long hand pass. Tony Shaw couldn't handle it really. It comes into the arms of Taylor. Taylor goes for a hand pass. Back to Harris. Back to Taylor. Was good football, or was it a throw, says the crowd. Wilson, well shepherded by Graham Allen, to whom he gives the ball to. Allen showing a great turn of speed. Back to Taylor, the defender. He'll try and kick a goal, will he? Spins in towards the forward pocket. Out comes Ray Byrne, or Wilno, and it beats all players over the line and out of bounds. 107 plays 73, and 19 and a half minutes gone now in the final quarter as we await the boundary throw in with Beecroft and Austin. Austin seemed to push his opponent in the back, and the umpire agrees it's going to be a free kick to Bob Beecroft, and he has a chance to bring up his 4th goal. He's already kicked 3. And Bernie Quinlan is a grin from ear to ear, as well he might have, because he's been one of the best players on the ground, if not the best. Certainly he's had a million kicks. I think Lou said around about 22 or 23, was it, Lou?
That's right.
So he's been a great player for Fitzroy for the 2nd week in succession. But we're with Bob Beecroft at the moment. A chance for his 4th goal. Comes in from 20 metres out. I think he's missed that one. In fact, he has. Well, Beecroft could have kicked a bagful today had he been on target. 15-18, 108 Fitzroy. Collingwood 10-13, 73. The difference is 25 points as we've been playing 20 and a half minutes into the final quarter. The ball driven towards the half-back flank. Alexander and Moore knocked away by Alexander, picked up by Harris, and turned over towards Wilson, who's also had a million kicks today. Beautiful pass from him, and he finds Conlon fair and square on the chest at half forward. And Robert Walls just directing him what to do. Well, he can do that because he's played over 200 games. Conlon's already kicked 1. A chance to bring up number 2 and really seal the fate of the Magpies. As he comes in, shoots for goal. That one too is offline. In fact, it could almost be out of bounds. We'll wait for the decision of the umpires. In fact, it is out of bounds, penalty free kick.
And the boundary umpire doing a very heroic job there. He was knocked out, but still signalled it was out of bounds, and a penalty free kick to go to Collingwood. I think Bernie Quinlan's had 23 kicks, 15 marks. There's a bad kick in by the Magpies fullback, and a mark taken here by Wilson, who's playing a lot better this quarter. Played a great first half. Had a bit of a slump in the 3rd, but he's back in business now. Off the side of his boot. Chance for Moore to mark. He fumbles that one back to Beecroft. Hand pass was bad over to Conlon that time. Wearmouth back here to Olsen. Olsen gets the ball wide. Out there towards Banks. Going after it with him is Keys, but Keys goes down. A chance for Banks to pick it up. A hand pass coming over now to Hanbury. Picks it up nicely as he comes around that half forward line. A chance. Oh, beautiful mark to Smith over when they kicked that time. He has hardly put a foot wrong, this fellow, all day. Over to Alexander, who's been a real Trojan in the ruck too for Fitzroy. And they're playing pretty strong football as he gets a hand pass back to Serafini. Another pass, and there's a mark to Conlon. Conlon looking for a lead now. Bernie, though it's going across, here's a chance now for Irwin. He straightens up, fires at the goals. Not a bad sort of a kick, but it's off target. It veered away at the last moment and through for 1 point. So they go to 15-19, 109 points Fitzroy to Collingwood, 10-13, 73, 22 and a half minutes gone of this last quarter. And of course, I mentioned before, Bernie Quinlan's had 23 kicks, 15 marks and 7 hand passes. Now, if he's not the best player on the ground, well, I'm a bad judge, Pete.
I think you're a pretty good judge, Lewis. Keys looks like going off the ground after that heavy knock.
As the ball kicked back into play, up there to Tony Shaw, takes an easy mark at half-back. Makes Richardson on the mark. Out goes towards Hanbury. Hanbury and Harris having a great battle. Knocked back again to Collingwood Stewart. Oh, that's a bad hand pass. Finally picked out of that by McCarthy, right down towards that forward pocket. The mark taken right on the line there by Magro, who incidentally has taken 2 great marks for the day, but hasn't been a really outstanding player for Collingwood. He's been one of his worst days, I should say. Austin flies, couldn't hold the mark. There we see McMahon trying to get a hand pass out to Bernie Quinlan. Quinlan doing a balk there, is looking for a hand pass. Over it goes to McCarthy, who picks it up pretty well. A hand pass coming over to Condon. The goal coming up, I would say. Yes, sir. So there we see the score now. Fitzroy, 16-19, 115 to Collingwood, 10-13, 73.
Intercepted well by Wilson, but if Quinlan's had about 23 kicks, this guy can't be too far behind him. Harris at centre wing. Hanbury grabs him and he loses the ball. It was a good tackle. Hanbury picks it up again and threw it down. Could have lost it. Free kick to Fitzroy, or was it to Collingwood? It's going to Collingwood, and it will be Mark Hanbury at the centre wing position, a little bit short of it actually, to take the free kick for the Magpies. It's gone for a pass, looks for Stewart, finds him at centre field. Tony Shaw waiting the hand.